From the East and the West, you've heard others, but now you've tuned into the best. This is a PrimeWave Media production.
There we go. All right, y'all. What's going on? It is that time for the premier sports betting show with the one and only Pop DiBiase, the primetime capper. And this is the Primetime Angles live on IG. Boy, oh boy, what a night last night. Swept the board in the Tuesday night football games last night. Hit 3 out of 4 for clients last night as well, too, including the premium, the over 27.5 with the Ravens. And I'm telling you, dude, this was just... Honestly, this was something that was so crazy because we really weren't supposed to get it. They were already up 10 points, but they went ahead and just said, you know what, we're going to just get a touchdown just because we need to get a touchdown. So we were able to get that done last night. So pretty much if you guys are clients, you guys already know you made some money last night. And pretty much if you guys were telling a little bit late yesterday, we made some good money late last night as well, too, in the Illinois game if you singled the Illini as well because they went wire to wire against Duke last night. I knew that was coming as well, too. Duke is not as good as they have been, over the past 20 years or so. This looks like a version of that, like, 95, 96 team when Coach K actually had to sit out for a while. And, pretty much because health reasons and things like that. So it is what it is. But let's go ahead and get into it, man. I already know you guys are excited. That's why I'm starting the show early. And we got CBB today, and that's going to be lit. So I can't wait for that as well, too. But let's go ahead and jump into this real quick and see where the day takes us, honestly. All right, as you guys can see, AAC bets list, very simple. Very, very simple today. +4 on Memphis if they have a game because it just seems like the AAC is wiped out by the COVID situation or pretty much they're done with their season. So there it is. I'm taking Memphis +4. Memphis is coming off of a loss, but they had just won 3 games in a row as well, too, and they're back at home against a team in Houston that's only played 3 games this season. So I know Houston's the fresher team, but Memphis is the better team. So I'm taking Memphis in this spot +4. Let's see how it shakes out. All right, we move on, and we have the ACC bets list today, and we got the ACC bets list, and pretty much over 54.5. Georgia Tech, both these and Pitt, both these teams are coming in here very, very low on the totem pole when it comes to the ACC this season, but that always yields a big scoring output from teams, in my opinion. When you got bad teams playing against each other, Pitt is actually either given up or scored 41 points in their last few games as well, too. So they're already on the side of having a bad defense. Georgia Tech stepped it up last week, but you know what? They're helter-skelter. So this week they should be giving up some points. I love the over 54.5 Pitt. G-Tech, I feel like it's a slam dunk here, but let's see how it goes. Let's see how it shakes out. That's why we play the game. All right, so we got Louisville, 1.5. I love Louisville in this spot. I think Louisville should go ahead and win this game to close out the year and everything like that. And let's see how it goes. Louisville -1.5. Let's move forward from there. Then we got the under 67.5 as well, too. UNC, Miami, the U. Let's see how it goes. Pretty much the U. It's you. I think the U is going to dominate in this game. I know UNC's had a really good season, but they're a bad road team as well, too. So I love Miami in this spot, under 67.5. Let's see how it shakes out. Then we got Duke, and I got Duke actually covering in their game coming up this weekend. I think Duke is good enough to do that. Because the matchup that they have kind of calls for that as well, too. So I'm taking them with the +4.5. Let's see how it shakes out. And then I got Virginia going back-to-back against Virginia Tech. Last year they had a classic game against Virginia Tech that took that went back and forth and wound up being a Virginia win. But Virginia gets the back-to-back win. I like them a lot today. Let's see how it shakes out. Plus 115, Virginia money line. All right, I'm saying this as if it's already Saturday, but we move on. We have the Big 12 bets list, and we have the over 56.5 Oklahoma and West Virginia here. Then we also have the Kansas game. Kansas is a 29.5 point favorite against Texas. Texas has been burning up money all season. I don't care. I'm just going to take a team that has a 4-touchdown lead to start the game, and that's going to be Kansas. And I think Kansas won't get blown out as bad as a lot of people assume they would. I think that they'll kind of be in this game just a little bit, and I'm going to take them with the plus 29.5. Let's see how it shakes out. And then we got Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State has themselves a pretty good game against Baylor. I don't know why they're 5.5. I would think that they would be more, but we all know it gets really tricky these final weekends in the Big 12. So, OK State has to win by a touchdown or better. I think they're good enough to do that in this spot. And they really do need to step it up here so they can go ahead and get that good bowl game as well, too. So 5.5 to OK State. Let's see how it shakes out. All right, so we move on, and we have Rutgers. That's going to be our dog bet of the week right there, the plus 227, really plus 230, 225. But there it is, Rutgers plus 227. And then you got Illinois 14.5 in the rivalry of Illinois, the state game against Northwestern, the Chicago guys going against the Champaign guys. So let's see how it goes. And 14.5 to Illinois, I'm going to go ahead and take that. Also, you have Minnesota, Wisconsin in the Paul Bunyan game, and pretty much I'm going to go ahead and get the over 59 here because Minnesota gives up a lot of points, and Wisconsin should be able to recover very well from last week as well too. And don't go crazy on me. You guys know that under 42 is going to be the Iowa game, but they're not playing Wisconsin, okay? So pretty much you guys already know that's the under game, though, under 42 Iowa, and they play Nebraska, or they already played Nebraska, but Iowa, I got them 42 under 42. Let's see how it shakes out. Let's roll from there. Then we got Michigan State plus 14.5 in that spot. You know what? I can't really show Penn State that much love because Penn State has been a bad covering team all season. And you know what? Michigan State has been kind of good to bettors this year. So I'm going to reward them with this final game of the season, taking them with the plus 14.5. Let's see how it shakes out. Then Indiana, I feel like Indiana's going to have their moment. This is going to be a good game for Indiana. I know they're a 10.5 point favorite without their starting quarterback, but this team is being coached by a guy who really believes in the squad and is really trying his best to get these guys big wins every single game. And you know what? He's a guy you would want to play for. Anybody who played football, you would want to play for a coach like that. So when you got a coach like this, it doesn't matter if your starting quarterback is out. The team is already one vessel. They are one. So they are pretty good, and they should win this game by 2 or more touchdowns. So that's a wrap up on the first half of the bets list. I'll have the rest for you guys tomorrow, and we move forward from there. Super Bowl odds updated. The Chiefs right now in William Hill are 11-5. That's really 3-1. So pretty much it's a plus 320. And then you have the Seahawks, who are 7-1 right now. They were 9-2 last time I was here, but they've jumped back to a 7-1. The Saints, who were actually a 5-1, are now a 9-2 as well. The Steelers didn't move too much, but they actually moved back just a little bit. They were 7-2. And then you got the Rams 20-1. Theirs really did not change that much. But I feel these are the best value plays for you. I think one of these 5 teams will be the Super Bowl winner this year as well too. It's just, I think, the Chiefs are leagues ahead of everybody. Then you got the Seahawks, who have a great quarterback, great receivers, shaky defense, but they got Pete Carroll, the motivator. Then you got the Saints. The Saints, I put them third, but I really don't believe the Saints are going to win the Super Bowl this year. But you got to give them a chance because they are the best team in the NFC right now. But honestly, Drew Brees is probably going to come back like he did last year and mess this thing up. They have to say to themselves, Drew, just sit out for the rest of the year. Let's see if Taysom and Jameis can help us get to the promised land. Because the defense is carrying this team right now, believe it or not. So if the defense keeps carrying this team the way that they are carrying this team, there is a possibility that they could win the Super Bowl. But the offense would still get the credit, though, right? But still, I think that the Saints are playing the best defense I've ever seen them play. And I've been watching football for over 30 years. So pretty much they're looking good, but I think that they're more of a long shot to win the Super Bowl this year because they're going to figure out a way to just mess up in the playoffs. So we'll see how it goes, and we move forward from there. The Steelers, the revenge tour. That's all I can say. And the only obstacle they truly have is the Chiefs. But they're going to have some stiff competition in that AFC playoff as well, too. I can see them getting upset more than I can see the Chiefs getting upset. So pretty much the 9-2 on the Steelers does fit, but I would want them to bump it up to about a 5 to 6-1 as well, too, by the time we get to the playoffs, because that's even better value for you. Because, pretty much the Steelers, they're going to go in there, and these last few weeks, they don't necessarily need to win every game. They could go ahead and just win 2 more games on the season and be fine because they're already 11-1. So pretty much they've already locked up a playoff spot, all that good stuff. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it shakes out. But the Steelers 9-2. And the Rams as my big for the big bettors who are looking for big value, I think the Rams got a good shot. This team is not too far removed from the Super Bowl. It wasn't nothing but 2 years ago when they was in the bowl. And you know what? They got a brand new situation at the running back position. Jared Goff is a much better quarterback than he was then. And the defense is much better than they were then as well, too. And the defense was a top 5, top 10 defense when they did go to the Super Bowl that year. So this makes a whole lot of sense to me. But the Rams are going to have to be road warriors because if they had the home field advantage, it would be great for them. But they don't. So pretty much what they have to do here is they're going to have to bite down. And they're going to have a great run throughout these playoffs to get to where they want to get to. Even if they win the division, they still will not be hosting a championship game this season. All right, so there it is. We move on. And up next, it's today's bets. And that's going to be the CBB bets list. And up first, we got St. Francis, New York. So SFNY means St. Francis, New York, okay? Because they have a St. Francis, PA. So when you see me say SFPA, that's St. Francis, PA. When I say SFNY, that's SF, New York. For people that are now understanding what the bets list is all about. All right, then we got Wisconsin going against Rhode Island today. I like Wisconsin a lot because Wisconsin's at home. They should kill it. I don't know why they don't have an opponent for the ACC Big Ten Challenge, but I think what happens here is that probably the team that was going to play them has covered and shut down, something of that nature. And then you got the +6 on St. Francis. They're playing Bryant today. They're at home in Brooklyn. I feel like they can compete a little bit today, and they'll make this game very close. And then you got Maryland +110. I like Maryland a lot today. I love Maryland today. So pretty much Maryland, let's see how it shakes out. Let's see if you can get this big win over the other undefeated team that you're playing, which is Clemson Tigers. And then you got TCU in a good spot here. I think TCU takes care of their business because Providence was absolutely – I didn't like what I saw in the Maui tournament. And I think TCU, being at home, will get the advantage and figure out a way to win this game by 2 or 3 points. And then we got Toledo going against Michigan today. Now, Michigan State, Michigan. And I like Toledo to go ahead and cover, probably lose by 10 or less. And so let's see how it goes. Let's see how it shakes out. But +14 on Toledo. And then we got the 16.5 on Arizona. And Zona is playing against Cal State Bakersfield. I'm very familiar with that college. They used to be a Division II school, and they were absolutely like the dominant crew of Division II. So then moving on along to Division I, I'm not surprised. Eventually, they'll probably be in the Mountain West as they get more and more money put into the school. So pretty much the CSB is a very, very volatile team. But at the same time, Arizona should take care of their business, win this game by 20 or more. We'll move from there. And then we got Valpo. Valpo should be really good today. They're going against Southeast Missouri, and I think this should be a walk in the park for this team as well because, that school is not good at all. So pretty much 11 on Valpo, and let's see how it goes. And then G-Tech, minus 140. This is a good one right here. I think G-Tech is in for a very close game, but they have the better team in my opinion. I wish the game was getting played in Atlanta because then it would be a lock somewhat because, you know, Georgia Tech is tough. They are a tough team in Atlanta. So we'll see how it goes tonight. Hopefully Georgia Tech goes ahead and cashes that ticket for us, minus 140. And then we got Pitt at the end of the night, and I love Pitt, but you know, this is going to be a tough game. That's why they are the dog here as well, too. And so pretty much I like that dog money, so I'm going to go ahead and take Pitt plus 135. Let's see how it shakes out. That's the CBB bets list for today. 10 bets for you to run with. You sweep the board, you get a big lotto ticket. If you just single what you like, then you cash some tickets, you make some money. But there's always some winners here on the CBB bets list. And the reason why I like St. Francis today, they playing in that hot gym in New York City, in Brooklyn. And I think that they just surprised Brian a little bit today. They don't have to win the game. They just have to lose the game by five or less. That's it. So that's where I'm going with that one. And I move on. And I know you guys are probably going to be moving on as well, too, because I'm about to jump into horse racing. All right, we're back down in Miami at Gulfstream Park, the best track in the state of Florida, and they are running their championship meet right now as well, too. So all the best jockeys are down there until Santa Anita starts back up on the 26th of December. So I'll be covering more and more horse racing next year as well, too, because I have some connections and everything at Santa Anita. So pretty much I'm going to go ahead and do what I got to do with that. So much power to you, brother. Go ahead and max yourself on, max that one on up. All right, so race one, first timer is going to be Frankie's Girl, number 8. Frankie's Girl is going to be trained by Wesley Ward and ridden by Tyler Gaffleon. And I'm going to go ahead and pair this horse up with the 1, 3, and 9. And we do have a couple first timers here as well, too, in this group. But this looks like it should be a good day of racing over in Florida. So I do like Frankie's Girl, and first time to ever hit the track, 2-year-olds as well. It's actually a maiden claiming race as well, too. So he must not believe that much in the horse. Well, they do, but they trying to make some money off the horse as well, too. But Frankie's Girl has all the looks of a horse that can be the winner today, and is presenting a 5-to-1 odds as well, too, here on the morning line. But it should probably go down to about 7-2, and we'll see how it goes. And then we got race 4, best value, Orb, the former big-time horse back in the day. Orb, everybody remembers Orb. Orb was a big Kentucky Derby favorite and everything. He was a part of the day when the 50-1 won it as well, too. So pretty much I like Orb's Baby Girl here. Orb's Baby Girl, we're going to pair this horse with the 6-3-4. We're going to see how this one goes, but Orb's Baby Girl is the best value of the day in race 4. This horse will figure out how to get one of those 3 places, hopefully first place, so we can go ahead and go across the board and collect all the money. So there it is, race 10, nightcap, key horse, beautiful day. Beautiful day is probably my favorite horse out today, 9-2 on morning line as well, too. Hopefully we can get 5-1, 6-1, 7-1, but I doubt it. It'll probably be 7-2, 3-1. So I'm taking beautiful day, the 9 horse, and we're going to pair this horse up in the super high 5 with the 5, 10, 14, and the 13. So if we can bring this one home, that will be a healthy super high 5 in my opinion. So let's see how it goes. Let's see how it shakes out. And man, oh man, today feels like a really good day. And I hope everybody, if you're going to play the plays, play them. If you're going to fade the plays, fade them. But all in all, make sure you're cashing tickets. That's what it's all about. So pretty much, I thank you guys so much for tuning in. As usual, you guys are the absolute best. You guys know that. And pretty much, we got the movement moving right now. Big things on the way for 2021. And so you guys just stay tuned. That's all I got to say. And this is the Premier Sports Betting Show with the one and only Pop DiBiase. And this is the Primetime Angles live on IG. And I am gone. Thank you for tuning into the Primetime Angles, the premier sports betting show, hosted by the one and only top DiBiase, the Primetime Captain. This is a PrimeWave media production, and go ahead and press that subscribe button.
From the East and the West, you've heard others, but now you've tuned into the best. This is a PrimeWave media production,